In today's video, it's going to be day 2 of the 90-day Astral Projection challenge here. It's taken directly from this book, Mastering Astral Projection. Now, day 2 is going to be similar to day 1, but on day 2 now, you do want to start with the dream journal. So now you want to, every single morning, want to write down in your dream journal either keywords or your entire dream, whatever you feel comfortable with or how you journal. You just want to start to keep a record of your attempts at night. You want to start to dream journal every single morning. And as well, every time you do one of these exercises or at the end of the entire exercise for the day, go write in that journal as well any kind of certain feelings or any sensations that stuck out to you. Maybe there's a moment that you wanted to write down that was, maybe important, or you had sometimes if you're trying to stimulate a certain part of the body, maybe one area was easier for you to focus on, or one of the exercises was a little harder for you. Make sure you make a note of that just so you can track your journey along here. Now, to start with day 2, you want to make sure you're still using that same affirmation that you made for yourself on day 1. So you say the morning affirmation in the morning about 7 to 10 times, as well as throughout the day, anytime you have a down moment. And then you make sure you say that nighttime affirmation about 30 times at night. Again, you should already have your own nighttime affirmation from video 1. Now, after you have the morning affirmation said and you've journaled, if you want to start on the exercises for day 2, exercise 1 is the same as the day 1 video. So you want to do a relaxation exercise on the lower half of your body, all the way from your hips down. So every single thing from the hips down, you want to do a relaxation method exercise. I'll go ahead and post a link to one of my lucid dreaming videos that helps with relaxation. But if you have your own method of doing it, just go ahead and make sure for about 5 minutes, you just concentrate on relaxing the lower half of your body. After 5 minutes of that, you do another 5 minutes of mindful breathing. So it's similar, just as day 1, you're just doing mindful breathing. And after you do 5 minutes of that, then you go on to try to stimulate certain parts of the body again. Now, what it has you do for the second day is it wants you to start to recreate a scratching sensation on your thumb. And so you start with your right thumb right on the joint here. So right where your thumb meets your hand. And what they want you to do is clockwise. It's easy if you use your finger or the cap or a cap of a pen. It's similar how you were itching your knee on day 1. You want to itch that joint of your thumb and you want to do it in a clockwise circle. So you want to just kind of trace in a clockwise circle here over your thumb a few times. You want to stare at it. Now you want to start to close your eyes and recreate that feeling. So you want to close your eyes, start to keep going with your finger, and then take your finger off your thumb that's stirring, and then you want to try to recreate that as well. So just see if you can keep that little motion, the clockwise circle, and then take your hand off your thumb and see if you can recreate that in your mind with your eyes closed. You do that for about 15 to 30 seconds. You then you stick to that same thumb, so you're still in your right thumb. But instead of that circle clockwise motion, you're going to start a brushing motion. And so you get your finger again or a pen cap or anything you're using, and you kind of just brush it over like you're painting over your thumb. You can brush it long ways like this. You just kind of brush it over and over. Now, once you start to brush your finger, you then stop doing that and you close your eyes and you try to recreate that feeling of a brush to the top to the back, top, back, just over and over. Stop, close your eyes, try to do that again. Try to focus on that feeling and just try to recreate that motion as well. Now, the last part about this is called a sponging technique. So you've already done the circle one, now you did the brushing one, and now you're going to do a sponging technique on the same thumb. So you're still working on the right thumb here. You act as if the entire thumb is hollow. Now, once it's hollow, you act as if you have a sponge and you're just squeegeeing or just cleaning every single inch in that thumb, just back and forth, side to side. You're just moving that little sponge in your head around and just acting as if you're clearing out like a hollow pipe. Your thumb is just completely hollow and you're inside of it, just moving it up and down. Now that is the last thing for the energy for the right thumb. You then move on to the left thumb and you do that. And that's all you're doing today. And as always, remember, this shit is so easy, you can do it in your sleep.